So, hey, what's up, y'all? Let's get into the Housewives of Dubai season 2, episode 4. So it starts off with T Lee. So T Lee is out. She's actually has a fitness business. So when she got there to Dubai, she was trying to figure out what she was gonna do, and she noticed that women in Dubai, because is mostly I want to say a Muslim. She said it was a Muslim country, so a lot of women don't really work out, don't really show themselves, and not really comfortable with showing themselves. So they're not comfortable with going to fitness, like gyms that have both men and women there. They don't feel comfortable going there, so they go to her. So she had her little fitness workout on the beach and stuff. It went good. It was nice. Good for her. We move on. Excuse me. Move on from there. Um, well, we also found out that she talks about her husband wanting another. He still want another baby. He want a baby boy. And I'm like, you may never get a boy. You may only have girls. I said, it ain't. You don't have a choice in that. You really don't. But it's what it is. So moving from there, we move on to Caroline Stanberry and her husband. So they're trying to, they at her friend house, Mike. They still pack. They trying to pack up, y'all, to get ready to move. So as they're packing up, she get a call. So Caroline get a call from somebody from the house. You know, certain things have to be done, and she telling him. She told him. She said like, okay. He went, hey, babe, what you want me to do with with your purses, babe, what you want me to do with this? She said, just leave them alone. I deal with them when I'm done. I'm trying to get some stuff together. Straight from somebody called. I'm trying to get this stuff in order. Trying to pay the bills and stuff. So he kept going on and on and on, all up in her face with it, and kept going on and on, all of it with her in her face. And so, she like, okay. At this point, it didn't piss her off. Because she had to end up stopping what she was doing. And she had to go off on Sergio. And tell Sergio, I keep telling you that I am trying to pay bills. I'm trying to get things in order, because if I don't do these things, we can't get the keys. And she also explained in her confession that, everything is in her name. Because in Dubai, you have to, what she said, you got to at least be there for 3 years or have good credit or something. You got to be either there for 3 years or build a good credit there for 3 years before you can get anything in your name. So everything is in her name. And so, they get into a big argument. Mike comes upstairs to try to, air things out, try to make sure. He asks what's going on, and she tells Mike, what was the issue. That, so Sergio come back in there. Sergio like, thanks a lot for telling me, and he get mad at Mike. Mike said, I ain't doing nothing. Mike said, I'm just trying to help y'all out and try to make this go easy, because y'all in here arguing as usual. So, Sergio get mad, come back in there, goes off on Caroline. Caroline, being Caroline, he got with her, but she checked him. At the end of the day, she wasn't nothing you can do about it. She went, it's what it is. So I said, he's also, so the Mike ended up leaving the room, and he so Sergio ended up going off on Caroline and telling Caroline, I'm the man of the house, and you want to respect me. I said, respect you? She said, hold up. She went, this ain't even your house. So what you not gonna do, you're not gonna disrespect him in his house. That's what you're not gonna do. He went, I'm your husband. You should respect me. You should show me some respect and some gratitude. She went, no. Caroline don't give a damn. So, they ended up, and we ended with that scene there, and we move on to Move on to Lisa and Ayan. Lisa and Ayan end up going to the dentist because Ayan is actually trying to find out how old she is. And the dentist that she's going to, he said that he can find out through the teeth. He can find out through the teeth how old she is because the village that Ayan came from, they didn't keep up with age. You know, they were too far back, so they never kept up with the age. So she doesn't know how old she is. So she invited Caroline Stanberry. Stanberry just there to figure out because she thinking that Ayan is older than her. We ended up finding out she had she thought she only had two teeth pulled when she was a kid because her mom pulled them because they were rotten. But she ended up finding out there was three teeth pulled and stuff. And I'm like, wow. So the doctor ended up telling that, it's gonna take some time, and he said, and I get back with you, you'll find out what's going on and see how old she truly is. So after that, we move on to okay, we move on from them. We move on to okay, wait a minute. So during the dinner thing, Lisa and Stanberry had a little chit chat while Ayan was back there. They just did a little chit chat about what's going on with each other, lives and stuff like that. That was it. That's all that happened there. We move on to Caroline Brooks. So Caroline Brooks is at home with, I want to say her, I don't know if this lady her nanny or she's the staff of the house or whatever. So she there with her son, and they trying to. She planning him a birthday party, and he was supposed to have a list, and he said he don't know where the list is, and he said she should have it. Talking about the nanny or the house staff lady, whoever she is, and he being very disrespectful. And for me, it's Caroline Brooke acting like, well, he's preteen, he's a teenager, and he just acting up and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but I said she not doing anything. He's being very rude. He didn't talk to the lady disrespectful. He didn't talk to her disrespectful. He didn't hit his mama with a pillow and hit the lady with a pillow. She had to tell him don't do that. And I'm like, girl, you need to whoop that ass. I said, girl, stop acting like this. I said, your mama is. Y'all from America, and your mama's a black mama, and you know that. Because just like you waiting for your mama to come back over to Dubai so she can get him in order. But that should be true, because it's like you allowing him to do that. But I said he acting up. To me, he's acting out of control, not only because she doesn't discipline him, but because she's actually don't spend time with him like she used to. Cause last season she spent a lot of time with him, but now since she got that her salon and spa she's more focused on working. So he's acting out. That's what that is. But she need to get that in order. So after that, we move on from there. We move on to Sarah. So Sarah is out with her bestie, also she's her business partners too. She out with her and she tell her about the new dude the dude that she been talking to. She said he's not her boyfriend or her man yet. They just getting to know each other. They've been cool. They've been friends, but it's more. So he ended up calling while they was there at I want to say lunch or whatever. Did a little chit chatting and stuff, and the friend said she gonna interrogate him. And so she said she met him on a business trip when she was in Germany. She was on a business trip. He came in to wherever she was having her meeting, her business trip. The meeting was for the business trip. He had came in and she forgot what she was there for the meeting for because he came in and took, and she couldn't remember what the heck she was there for. So Since then, they've been talking ever since. So, move on from there. We move on to also, so move on to Caroline Stanberry and her husband. They finally moved into the house. The house is still not finished, but they moved all the stuff in, and she moved in. So she's happy. He's happy to be moved in, but stuff still got to get done. And on top of that, we end up finding out that his family is actually coming. His family is actually coming. I'm like, how they coming and how they staying at the house if the house is not done? I said, this is, I'm like, yeah, yeah. I said they could have got them a hotel or something instead of them having them stay at the house. But that's what the issue is. They going on with them too. Um, we move on from that. We move on to T Lee. So T Lee is at home with the family. She's gonna make some cookies because she ain't cooked she ain't cooked in years. I think she ain't cooked since she moved there. So she tried to make cookies. She supposed the whole box should have made at least 24. She only made 6. So during that, her and her husband chit chat, and she asked him about the guys' night out for the husbands, and the husbands. And he tells that Sergio ended up telling them about, venting about what's going on, him being a stepfather, and he feeling like his stepkids are disrespectful and stuff. And so, that's all that happened from there. We move on to Ayan ended up doing this event called the Queens event, where she wanted everybody, dress up, all the ladies dress up as queens, also wear tiaras or whatever. Some did, some didn't. But at this dinner that she had, it get a little shaky. So, they having a good time. They end up asking about how things going on with Brooke and wait a minute, I think I skipped something. Hold up. Okay, no, I'm good. Okay. So they ended up starting off. Okay, back up. So they ended up starting back off. They sitting up at Ion's Queen's dinner. They ended up going back to that Beyonce bull crap again, and they went back and forth about that. Then they switched over the conversation to asking okay, somebody asked Samberry, about the house and whatever, and she told them that she moved in and stuff, and all good. So after that, we ended up. Somebody asked about Sarah, new man and whatever, and we ended up finding out that that she said the ladies are going to meet him and stuff. So after that, they ended up having this little thing where I wanted to let each lady to go around and say a good thing about one another. The only person that didn't say anything was Caroline Samberry. She didn't say nothing. They never showed it, so we don't know if she said anything about anybody. But everybody else mostly talked. So after that, we uh, T Lee ended up asking Samberry could she speak to her for a moment. So the other ladies were like, "Huh? What's going on?" So she pulled her aside, and she tells her what her husband told her about the guy's night out, that that her husband, Sergio, feel like her kids are disrespectful, and she asked her, "Are y'all okay?" And Samberry played it. I was like, "Oh, girl, we good, girl. Saying, yeah, we good, all good, girl." Swain, we just Swain. I know that he has a hard time, with the kids, but I had talked to the kids and told them, me and my daughter has that dry sense of humor, and I told them you cannot. I told her you cannot um, talk to him like that. You can't. But he says she wants an adjustment, and so she ended up asking, Samberry ended up telling her, she said, I told him that, it's going to last maybe, I can see this lasting maybe, 10, 15 years, something like that. But at any time, if he don't feel like this is a good place for him to be, then he can leave at any time. And T. Lee was like, "Oh wow." That's weird. Y'all just got married. I said, no, she's about right. About right. Because I said she met him when he was 24. Yeah, so he then went from 24 all the way up to now. I said, what he looking for, that man is looking for a payout. That's what he wants. He want a baby so he can get there go his chump change, and he trying to get her money to me. So, they had a little chit chat. After that, they go back to the table. So the ladies at the table were like, so what was that about? And so they all asked that, and Ayan said, yeah, I want to know what happened. Ayan said, I want to know what happened. And so, that caused a issue with, because Lisa was asking, like, what happened or whatever and stuff, and it got kind of hectic because T. Lee got snappy with her. So, Lisa called her a bitch. She said, you acting bitchy. So you gonna keep calling, saying, girl, saying you acting bitchy, you being a bitch. She went, all I asked you was a question. Stop being bitchy. She ain't, I ain't gonna be too many bitches. I said, damn, bitch. Lisa like, shit, what? I don't, Lisa like, I don't care. So I asked you a simple question. That's it. And to Lisa, she just found it weird that, your friend, this is supposed to be your bestie, and you're supposed to be best friends with Caroline Brooks, but you pulled Caroline Sandberg to the side. So like, that's kind of like to her. But you can't be a Captain Sable girl to everybody. I said, everybody grown. Everybody at this table is grown. They can do what they want. So that's what it is. So after that, what else? Okay, one more thing. Yeah. So after that, that was the end of it, y'all. So that's the end of this episode 4. So thank y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share all social media. It's your boy Paul, and I'll get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.